On this week's GTA 5 o'clock, new weapons coming to GTA Online, can Rockstar's game hold its own against Watchdogs and Battlefield, plus it's a race against time and the cops in our weekly challenge. It's all here on this week's GTA 5 o'clock. Hello and welcome to episode 77 of GTA 5 o'clock. I am your host James Jarvis and I'm joined this week by Mr. Trophy Ian Wilson.
Hello.
Hello Ian. Yes, Dan is unfortunately away again for personal reasons. Last week you had me on my own. This week I thought I'd come and have a bit of help because I didn't have much to say to myself last week. So this week,
sat talking to yourself, do you? Really?
It's a bit weird. So this week I thought we'd give it a go and have Trophy down here. So let's get straight into it. There are possibly some new DLC weapons on the way, as has been discovered by Son of Ugly on the GTA forums. Now, he's been going through the source files, as we know. This is something that happens all the time when new updates come out and things. And he has found 3 new weapons from guns which he say were cut from the main game. We've got a heavy rifle there, an assault MG, what looks like a smaller sort of handgun, well, automatic handgun.
Yeah, sort of small rifle type thing.
Yeah, with a silencer on it, I think. And then a different knife. I mean, everyone needs different knives. Now, obviously, this isn't much news to go on in itself, but possibly it could lead into future things, like if they're having more weapons and stuff, these look like heavier weapons. Could they relate to the Heist DLC? Are we still excited about Heist DLC?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I think. I mean, it's one of those things. It's been such a long time coming now. I mean, I haven't been sort of delving into the online world very much recently myself, but I would definitely go back and give it another go when the heists eventually come out. But who knows when that's going to be?
Yeah, I mean, they're sort of. There's been no news on it. There's no sort of information coming apart from it was going to be like later in the year.
Yeah, so, I mean, you would think surely it would have to be sometime fairly soon, because as you say, that's the longer it goes on, the kind of it loses the impetus of it being there, and if it doesn't come out fairly soon, there's not going to be enough players left to actually make it worthwhile, if you see what I mean. No,
that's right, and it leads into our next bit of things that we want to talk about and ask you guys is GTA now going to struggle because there was some Battlefield Hardline videos leaked today, which is full of heists and explosive action and something that looks like really exciting, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then Watchdogs has obviously happened. That's on next gen. Obviously, that offers. What would you say? Have you played any of the multiplayer of Watch Dogs? We know you've been playing a lot of single player.
Yeah, I've not delved into the multiplayer yet, but yeah, that's got, from what I've seen of that, it seems to be that you sort of go into other players' worlds and you can kind of stalk them and try and remain undetected while you're hacking them, but then they sort of get a notification that somebody's following them, so they're obviously trying to track them down as well. Yeah. So that could be, if people get on board with that, that could make quite an interesting multiplayer.
And you also get crews in Watch Dogs as well, and the same kind of game type that is like go and get the package and
exactly. Yeah, there's all that stuff. I mean, and there's also like your standard stuff like online races and things like that you can do as well. So yeah,
I guess the problem is that is next gen. That is
it is next gen. It's
I mean, it's current gen as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
Obviously. Yeah. But obviously the main impetus is on next gen, and that looks better than GTA 5.
It does. Yeah, the city does look really nice in there. I mean, obviously there are a lot of comparisons with GTA just because it's a big opening world. It's like a living city, and I would say possibly maybe even more in Watch Dogs than GTA 5, that it is a living, breathing city, and when you're walking around you see people just going about their daily lives, and like there was a bit that I was just walking through a back lot somewhere, and there was a guy there just hammering on a fence, fixing the panels and stuff, and there's so much stuff going on there, and people really react to what happens as well. So like if you like hack some traffic lights and cause a massive pile up, obviously the people involved kind of get out of their cars and they're like wondering what's happened, and people nearby are like shouting to like phone for the police, and people are taking pictures on their camera phones and sort of commenting on what's happened. So yeah, it's definitely that's moving things on a bit in terms of the world. So.
All right. Well, let us know what you think in the comments about GTA and GTA Online. Are you still bothered about heists? Do you still want them to come? Are you moving on to the next gen systems now? Are you going to play Watchdogs? You're excited about the new Battlefield, which looks very much to be a cops versus robbers type setup. Let us know what you think about that in the comments, and we will discuss some of those ones next week. Let's move on for now then, Troth, to our Snapmatic competition.
Oh, yes.
The long-running Snapmatic competition. Now, last week's theme, I set myself.
Oh, yes.
Because no one else was here.
Yeah.
So I set it for hobbies.
Okay.
Hobbies and pastimes.
Yeah, okay.
So I've got our pick of 5 entries here. They're in no particular order, apart from the one we're going to get to at the end. Okay. So first up, I think we should start with Zorvane's entry. His pastime shot is of street racing.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. It's got a bit of a lens flare on there from the thing. I liked the fact that there's lots of cars and they all had different coloured smoky tyres.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, obviously a nice bit of coordination there with some other players to set that shot up.
So that is good. Good pastime. On to Harry Archer now. And this is a good in-motion shot of a BMX man doing a little trick on a ramp. Now, this is something that isn't really in GTA, or definitely isn't pushed in GTA 5 that much, is the ability to go and just ride a bike on ramps and things.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, like San Andreas was the first GTA that actually had BMX type bikes you could ride around on. But yeah, you've got your bikes. You can do bunny hops. You can obviously pedal around on it, and there are various ramps like this dotted around the city, and like someone like kind of tops of car parks and things like that, which you can razz around and do tricks on. So.
Well, yeah, that's a good action shot from Harry Archer. I like the fact that there's 3 bikes as well at the bottom, propped up, waiting for him to get them up. On to Krista Velvik.
Krista Velvik, yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce his name. And this is a lovely shot, a bit of more of a tranquil pastime, which I guess is just, you know, hiking
yeah.
and then getting to the top and looking out over the city.
Hiking up Chiliad, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shot from the top of Chiliad there. There's a couple of dirt bikes as well. I don't know if he's not really done any hiking and has
who knows. I mean, obviously there's the cable car to get up there as well, but if they have actually hiked all the way to the top, it's quite a long trek that, so they've done well. Good
effort. And finally, before we get to the winner, Dr. Funbags has sent in this juxtaposition. He's very into his cycling, but he also loves a good smoke.
This is it. He's obviously got all the sort of cycling gear on there as well. Well prepared for that, but yeah, maybe the smoking's not the best for somebody with an active lifestyle like that.
No, they don't go hand in hand, do they, really? So the winner that I chose for this week is Bruce Jennings. And I thought it was a great shot because GTA obviously has a lot of violence and death in it and that kind of thing. But this is a lovely sunset over what looks like the wilderness. And there's a lot of friends together and they're just camping.
Yeah, just camping, chilling out together. That's cool.
It's a lovely hobby to have, going camping. If you like camping, go and... Yeah, I like camping. Do you like camping?
Yeah, it's all right, yes.
Sometimes. It's better at festivals.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Or worse, some people would say.
Better and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're with a lot more people.
Worse after a few days, at least.
Exactly. So well done, Bruce Jennings. You are the winner of this week's Hobbies and Pastime Snackmatic competition. Now, you'll all want to know what next week is, and the next week's theme is the morning commute.
Oh, yes.
Again, chosen by me. So this could be anything. This could be how do you get to work? Like bikes, trains, walking, cars, parachuting. Yeah. However you think, what best depicts the morning commute, get those entries into us. You can leave your Rockstar Social Club link in the comments below, or get in touch on Twitter at GTAV O'Clock, or on Facebook at facebook.com/GTAB O'Clock. Now, Trove, with Dan not being here, unfortunately we can't do Challenge Dan again this week.
A shame.
But instead of missing it for 2 weeks in a row, which would be a travesty, what we're going to do is call a little thing called Challenge Trofe. All I've done is swapped the name out.
Clever.
So this week's challenge is sent by Jimmy J.
Yeah.
No relation to me at all.
Of course.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
But he noticed that a lot of people wants you to go collecting things and shooting people and stuff.
Yeah.
There's not really a challenge that people came up with that was good to do in about 20 minutes. So I've come up with... Jimmy J has come up with one.
Jimmy J, yes, of course.
There are a number of police stations in GTA 5, including the FIB and Noose headquarters. Yes. Go to each one, kill a member of the force or steal a vehicle, and you have 20 minutes to do it.
Okay.
So let's jump into GTA and see how you get on. Okay, Troph, here we are in San Andreas. Now, we have marked points of interest on the map to make this slightly easier for you. But your challenge is to go to all the police stations, including the FIB and Noose HQ, kill a member of the force and or steal a vehicle. So, off we go.
Get out of there. Right, let's go for it.
Let's see if you can remember how to play.
Yeah. That was like a little homage to Dan there.
They don't seem too bothered about their song.
Right.
There you are. This one down.
Done.
On to your next point.
Right, where are we going next?
Yeah, our waypoints weren't entirely accurate.
Well, I'm stuck on a fire hydrant. That looks like a public toilet to me. I think that's going to have to count as a...
Now you sound like Dan.
Yeah.
Police is on the other side of the public toilets.
Let's just deal with that.
So that's 4 down. That's pretty good so far.
Not bad. It's not bad. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Alright, cool.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Oh, Michael.
Uh-oh.
You're just going to hide in there?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll just do a little punch then as well.
Yeah, little punch. Look at the phone.
Get the phone out. Yeah. I'm starting to regret this strategy. Right, I'm going to make a run for it. Oh, God. No. Right, here we go. It's been patched up.
£5,000.
Yeah.
Give it to the state. You'll be alright.
Yes.
You're just causing trouble.
Yes. I think that one definitely counts, right?
Yeah, I think we'll give you that.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone quite so mad with that. Is this a police station?
You reverse out of there?
Go on. Yes.
Oh, Michael,
no.
come on.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. No!
Oh, Michael. Another bit of a patch up.
But yeah, patch up.
Another $5,000.
Helicopter already.
Dan just follows the GPS to the letter.
I'm going to duck down this ramp though. When I say ramp, I mean bank.
Tree.
This is why Dan is correct to always follow the GPS. Oh, look, I'm just going to do a little bit of breakdancing there, it's fine. Could have done with stealing this slightly faster vehicle as well.
Oh, he didn't even have a chance.
Well, he knew the risks.
Well, I think this is the last 2, and I think you've got like 2 minutes.
That road sign there said take a break before you kill someone. I think it's a bit too late for that now.
Yeah, Barney,
yeah. He's grown, hasn't he? All those hot dogs he's been eating there.
Oh,
what
wow.
happened there? Oh, unbelievable.
Well, Troph, I'm going to have to call it at that and say that I'm afraid that you have failed to challenge Dan. Good effort, though.
Well, if they're going to send explosive police cars after me without telling me,
that's very true. Okay, thanks for joining us this week, Troph. Remember, if you've got any suggestions for a challenge, Dan, please put them in the comments below, and we will try and do that challenge next week when hopefully Dan will be back. Also, put your thoughts about GTA Online and its... Also put your thoughts about GTA Online and Watchdogs and how the two compare in the comments below. And we will see you next week. Oh! And also, there will be a Fact or Fiction this week on Friday, for those of you who are worried about it disappearing. It'll be back on Friday, and it's quite a good one. So if you don't join us for Friday, we'll see you next Wednesday at 5 o'clock GMT.